Hey YouTube, this is Aisha, Grell and Be Gone. Long time no see on Grell and Be Gone. I am regularly the Tuesday vlogger on a channel called Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. Proof WLS Works is the channel name. And so I'm not sure how many of you get to see me over there every Tuesday, but I am posting. It marks my 22nd month post-op laparoscopic RNY, November 16th, 2010. And year one of maintenance is coming to an end as well. I reached maintenance November 29th, 2011. And so on the 29th of this month, that will be what, 10 months in maintenance? Or, yeah, 11 months in maintenance? I gotta calculate that. But I titled this video Notes from the Observation Deck because really for me, I've been in observation mode, taking 2 months off this summer from Grell and Be Gone channel to really make sure that when I'm on Grell and Be Gone I have something to say that makes sense to me, and also really observing, observing this weight loss surgery journey, watching myself evolve, and really trying to learn from those who came before me. Specifically, I have friends from the class of 2009 that I really get to learn from, and also the whole YouTube community, watching, learning, observing, and wanting to be the best me. So much has gone on, from just having great non-scale victories all summer with various clothes items, and having fun and meeting new people. And I did a little travel. I got a chance to go to New York this summer and had a wonderful time there. And then just being able to play dress up in clothes that I never really imagined would be for me or I could ever wear. And so here are some pictures of some of the things that went on this summer. So you kind of get a glimpse of what what I've been doing, just having a little fun, and trying to learn me. 22 months post-op is a lot different than 2 months post-op, than 12 months post-op. Life really becomes normal, and eating is more plentiful. if you will. The options of what I will and won't eat have expanded. And so one of the things that I just recently went through, and as you guys know, I've talked about in the past my struggle with emotional eating, and it doesn't have to be bad emotions, it could just be emotion. And so you've heard me say so many times, I don't want to be 170 anything. And my goal range is 165 to 175. So if you've been tracking with me, you know that that's been my goal range. And so typically I stay close. Anywhere from 163 to 168 is my comfort zone. And so this particular week, September 11th, I weighed in at 171.2. And I wasn't afraid of it, but I was embarrassed and I was shocked that I let myself play around with that number, even though it's still within my range. My top of my range is 175. I had taken on this mentality that I'm in half marathon training, as some of you know from following me on Facebook. That's one of the things that I've been doing over the last 4 weeks is training for a half marathon coming up in October. And so I figured willy-nilly eating whatever I want and doing some emotional eating too. So when I climbed on that scale and I had to mark 171.2, I thought, well, this is certainly unacceptable. And so when I got on the scale today, this is what I saw. For me, that showed maturity. I'm a lot less afraid of harnessing myself or feeling like I'm out of control and I can't pull it together. So that was from Tuesday to Saturday as I filmed this video. I was able to pull my weight back down to the number that I like better. And I'm proud of the work in that. And that's one of the things that I have observed about myself is less fear of not being able to pull it together. And get myself back to a place that I like. Over the last 2 months, I'm just looking down at my handy little sheet. I've kept my weight right where I like it. Since I left you guys, I saw 162 to 168 regularly. That's just the space I like to stay in. And so just as a lesson learned, if you're wanting to master this weight loss surgery journey, there is a level of maturity I think that you can come to in maintenance or in the journey in general. Just don't panic, just fix it. If you see your weight going in a place you don't like, don't panic, just fix it. Simple as that. And that's what I realized in myself this week, that I have certainly grown in that area. The other thing in my observation of time was this issue of habit. Emotional eating is such a habit for me. It's such a comfort to me when my nerves are all over the place or I'm emotional about something. It's so natural to go and get something, and it almost becomes soothing. And so a dear friend was sharing with me some information about habits and how to change these habits. And the big thing that stood out was that, that emotional eating, something about that is good in that the way it makes me feel. And so not just stopping the emotional eating, but replacing it with a habit that feels equally as good, that is equally as soothing. And that's what I've been working on, really trying to hone in and figuring out what can I do that will be equally as soothing when my emotions are high as I get from having munchy stuff. Another thing that I'm trying to commit to is not buying things that don't make a meal, meaning snacks. So if I'm not buying snacks, there's nothing to munch on, so I have to eat a meal. I think I'm a notorious, and maybe I'm not a notorious snacker, but it just seems like having things that I can go hand to mouth, just feels so much better. And so those are the kinds of things I'm working on at 22 months post-op. And I'm proud of the fact that my weight is under control. I mean, I can't be mad at that. But it's always, for me, how I behave around food that makes me sort of uncomfortable, if you will. And so the point of that is, this far out, had I not been observing and trying to learn from those that have come before me, I can see where people get into regain. I can see where people lose focus and get frustrated and all these kinds of things. I will still stand by my truth about maintenance, Land of M, that it is the greatest thing that I have ever experienced in my weight loss life. Being in this place where my weight and my body are just in control, like they're not all over the place. I'm not waking up every Monday needing to go on a diet, and I don't think there's anything to fear about maintenance. I think the thing that we have to work on is our behavior. It's not maintenance that's hard. It's our behavior around food that makes living in maintenance hard. I mean, you know, that's how I see it. That's been my experience over these nearly 11 months, 10 months. And I think it really ties into our personal behavior. And so, with that being said, you know, those are the kinds of things that I'm off, you know, observing and really trying to learn. I have zero interest in being overweight, obese, morbid obese, and super morbid obese, as my records once said. And I only hope that me sharing on Grow and Be Gone and working with the Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works channel, that I can give, you know, some kind of motivation or some kind of example or hope that this lifestyle is doable and we can live our dreams, you know. So that's it, you guys. I totally welcome and say hello to all those people who have subscribed to Grow and Be Gone over the last 2 months. And typically I make a video once a month. It is my 22nd month surgiversary. And I wanted to stop in and say hello and wishing everybody the best as we head into fall. And I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye-bye.